Level 3, Step 4, Encoding. The word encoding is just a fancy word for spelling. Decoding is reading, encoding is spelling. There are two parts to the encoding process. First is completed orally, and this is for your child to practice just segmenting a word into sounds. The second step is where they'll be writing those sounds down. The process of segmenting the word into individual sounds is really, really important, and many kids struggle with spelling because they are not hearing the individual sounds within the word. I like to use a sound roller coaster to help with this. Some kids hate the sound roller coaster. If it's not clicking with you, that's fine. But I do find that it can help them to see the different parts of the word. So you'll say the word hill. Explain that it's made up of the sounds h, I, l. And then you'll use your hand to show that the first sound is h, and then you'll continue to blend, say the sound h as you go up the roller coaster. When you get to the top, you'll say the vowel sound, and then you'll come down with the last sound. So instead of it being h, I, l, the roller coaster helps us to see it all together. Ill. And it gets us to continuously blend. Hearing ill is better than hearing ill because it sounds more like the word when we blend them together. So you'll ask your child to break the sound into individual words using the sound roller coaster. So they'll go d, d, r, s, j, as. Dress is a good one to practice because a lot of students will pronounce it as j with like a J sound, dress. And if they say that, that's totally fine. That's how we speak sometimes. But you can point out it's actually dress. And that can help them when they get to spelling, when they're hearing the sounds accurately. After you've practiced the 3 words for the sound roller coaster, you'll go on to the encoding procedure. So you'll have the encoding procedure where you will go through the word, but you'll write it down. So you'll say the word hill and ask your child how we spell the sound h. And they'll say H, and you'll write an H down. And then you'll ask your child, how do we spell I? And they'll say I, and you write down the I. You'll ask your child, how do you spell L? You write the L, and then you explain, this is one of those one-syllable words. We're going to go ahead and double the L here at the end. And then you'll write LL on the whiteboard, and you'll have your child write LL on his whiteboard. So you will just work on it together. As your child becomes more comfortable with spelling, you will find that they won't need to repeat after you, but support them as long as they need to, as long as you find that it's helpful for them, for you to write it and have them to copy you. At this age, that's totally fine. They don't need to be able to be writing and spelling everything independently. And that's all there is to step 4.